The Giants are down 2-1 here in the ninth. 2 outs. Scutaro is at third. The pitcher gets the sign. He delivers. Posey hits this one well to left center field. Kemp is racing to the wall. This one is still going back. Kemp leaps, and a homer! Buster Posey with the bleacher ball, a little how are ya? The Dodgers closer league surrenders the 2-run walk-off homer to Posey. Giants fans will sleep well tonight. Hi there, my name is Dominic Jimenez. As you can see, baseball is a passion of mine, especially when it comes to the San Francisco Giants. My solid combination of knowledge and drive makes me the perfect candidate to fill the position left by the recently retired John Miller. I understand the intricacies of the game and can clearly state my point. I'm even able to incorporate some comedic timing. While they are enormous shoes to fill, I know that I can fill them admirably. I would like to thank you for allowing me to tell you why I am the right person to become the new voice of the Giants. Once again, my name is Dominic Jimenez. There is a new epidemic that is sweeping the nation. At least one person dies every year due to Siri-related incidents. People are becoming far too dependent on their cell phones. Traditional means of doing things have gone out the window. I will now demonstrate how terrifying Siri-related incidents can be. Imagine, I am an old man. I'm listening to a record player and reading the newspaper. Suddenly, tragedy strikes. Oh no, I'm having a heart attack. Siri, call me an ambulance. From now on, I will call you an ambulance. And just like that, I'm dead. We seem to have forgotten that we need real people to come to the rescue, not machines. Sometimes, machines do more harm than good. So next time, be cautious. Call 911, not Siri. The news never takes a break, and neither do we. I'm Dominic Jimenez. Welcome to State of Events. 4 separate shootings rattled San Jose last night. 1 man is dead and 4 others are injured. San Jose police say they found the man a little before 3 a.m. He was found with at least 1 gunshot wound when police arrived to the corner of Humboldt and Locust Streets. He died shortly after being taken to the hospital. Police say he was San Jose's 39th homicide of the year. The second victim of the night was shot at around 1 a.m. Their injuries are not considered life-threatening, and police have not yet released details on the other 2 shootings. The weekend was also a busy time for earthquakes. 2 different earthquakes could be felt in California. One was a 5.3 magnitude quake in Salinas. Another was a 6.3 quake that hit the west coast of Canada, but aftershocks could be felt as far as Northern California. A tsunami warning is also in effect for the state of Hawaii. Stay tuned. We'll have sports right after this commercial break and an outbreak of Giants fever. Baseballs, footballs, golf balls, oh my. I'm Dominic Jimenez, and welcome to the KSFS Sports Wrap. Today's episode will focus on 3 athletes that had surprising weekends. We'll start with 14-year-old Guan Tianlang. The Chinese 8th grader will be the youngest golfer to ever play in the Masters come next April. Tianlang qualified by winning the Asia Pacific Amateur Championship. He says he cannot wait to golf with the likes of Tiger Woods and Phil Mickelson. It was also a big day for Tampa Bay Buccaneers running back Doug Martin. Born and raised in Oakland, Martin ran for 251 yards against the same Raiders he grew up rooting for. Martin was extremely excited to have a career day in front of about 60 friends and family who were in attendance. And keeping things somewhat local, former Stanford quarterback Andrew Luck threw for a rookie record 433 yards. Luck continues to justify his #1 overall draft selection while putting his name into MVP consideration. Thanks for tuning in to the KSFS Sports Wrap. Hope to see you next week. Ladies and gentlemen and sports fans alike, welcome back to the Quadruple Play. I'm your host, Dominic Jimenez, and today's show will be a good one. We're continuing our series of 30 sports things to do by the age of 30. Today we have a guy who is attempting number 7 on our list. Please welcome me in introducing my guest, Robbie Aquino. Robbie, welcome to the show.
Hey Dom, thanks for having me today.
It's a pleasure. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. I just had a Matt Cain from Mike's. It was perfect.
What do you mean it was perfect?
Perfect game. Matt Cain.
Oh!
Sandwich.
This is the kind of guests we have here on the Quadruple Play. All right, Robbie, so why don't you tell all the guests what number 7 on our 30 by 30 list is? What is number 7?
Number 7 on 30 by 30 is visiting all 30 Major League Baseball stadiums before the age of 30, all current MLB stadiums.
Oh, okay, that's pretty sweet. Why do you want to visit all 30 by the age of 30?
Just for it's basically a love of baseball and traveling. I've been traveling, all over since I was a kid. I love baseball. I grew up playing it, grew up watching it. Been fortunate enough to have been to 7 of those 30 stadiums.
All right, what 7 have you been to?
7, starting out here in San Francisco, AT&T Park. Went to across the bay to Oakland, Oco Coliseum. Down to SoCal, Los Angeles, Dodgers, Angels, San Diego Padres. Up north, Seattle Mariners, Safeco Field. And the last one, most recent, was Arizona, Chase Field, home of the Diamondbacks.
Sweet. So you mentioned that you have a love of travel and baseball. Where did these passions develop, and what about these things do you like so much? Enough that you want to dedicate yourself to traveling basically across the U.S. in what, like 9 years now?
Yeah, it's kind of been we go on a vacation every year with my family. My family likes to travel a lot, and I guess I kind of just picked that up. Baseball, I've been playing it since I was a kid, and I'm not playing anymore. At least not yet. I'm hoping to get back into it. But yeah, I just grew up playing baseball and kind of just want to combine both of them into some epic road trip or something like that along those lines.
That's awesome. Why do you feel that there's a need to do it by the age of 30? Is that an arbitrary cutoff number for you, or are you trying to stick to it?
It's one of those things where, like, you have a certain amount of years before you really have to, like, settle down and kind of grow up, I guess. And this is me taking advantage of my youth and my, I suppose my freedom before I am locked down with a family and can't exactly do that because of financial things.
Oh yeah, more kids, more tickets.
Yeah, more,
everything.
Yeah.
That makes sense. What's been your favorite ballpark to visit so far?
Favorite ballpark? I can't go with AT&T Park, can I?
No, that's
yeah.
Let's other than AT&T, what's been your favorite one to go to?
Favorite ballpark? Probably San Diego. It's very similar to AT&T Park. Same kind of feel. San Diego kind of feels like San Francisco, but south. At least is the way I see it. Great food, great fans. People are friendly over there. I don't feel threatened, unlike with that one stadium in Dodger Stadium. I like the vibe around the ballpark. It's real nice. Really reminds me of AT&T Park.
That's cool. What stadium are you looking forward to visiting the most? Is there one that you're like, oh, I can't wait to get to this stadium because blank?
It would probably have to be, I'd say Wrigley Field, just because the history and the fact that it's it's in Chicago, and I haven't been there. At least the last time I was there, I don't remember going there. I was like 3 years old. But Wrigley Field, just going there, watching the history, or getting to feel the history of the place. It's been up for like over 100 years, I think now.
Yeah.
And the Cubs still haven't done anything. So I mean, I'm not there for the Cubs. I'm there for the baseball.
That's cool. One of the last questions we got here. Which ones are you planning on visiting this upcoming summer?
Wrigley, probably Comiskey Park while I'm there in Chicago.
Okay, so both Chicago stadiums.
Yeah, knock those out. Hopefully aiming for Colorado, just so I can knock out everything in the NL West, the Western stadiums.
Cool. That's very sweet. Is there anything else you really want to share about number 7 on our list for 30 for 30?
Number 7, I feel like it's one of those things that it's kind of like a now or never, almost. Does take a lot of money, does require a lot of funds, so you're working half the time and half the other time you're traveling, so it's a balance. You got to balance between having enough money to go and finding the time to go.
Awesome. Unfortunately, we are all out of time, everybody. I'd like to thank my guest, Robbie Aquino. Tune in same time tomorrow for number 8 on our list, 30 by 30, and an interview with Giants catcher Buster Posey.